that is basically what the Zerglings are there for, to look for the shuttle. Where is the shuttle? But looks like Storky's hanging out in the map. He's might be going over a Zergling at this point. Oh, he's going past an Overlord, so being spotted yet again. Here comes more Scourge. Going to try to pick into everything. This is definitely scary for Stork, knowing that there's so many Scourge out. And curiously enough, he's keeping his shuttle away from the Corsairs just to kind of play mind games. I think it'd be much easier for him to play the mind games by splitting up his troops. Although it's a little bit more risky, a lot more risky actually. If the Scourge should find that shuttle, there's going to be no means of protection, no Corsairs out there. Okay, there's Shine. He still has his Zerglings out getting the scout. There are no observers out to deal with that at the moment. So Shine, he found the Corsairs, and I think he's going after them with Scourge at the moment. Maybe Scourge and Hydralisk. And, oh man, this might be bad for Stork. It gets a shuttle out of harm's way at least and rips through most of the Scourge. So it was definitely a close call. Keeping that shuttle behind the Corsairs like that was definitely a good idea for Stork, I think. But now Shine knows that the shuttle is coming in. The shuttle barely skirting by. The Scourge still chasing down that shuttle. Here's a Dark Templar being dropped. One Dark Templar being dropped. And let's see what else. Oh, man, here comes some Corsairs. Going to try to pick. Oh, wow. I'm not sure if there's anything else in that shuttle. But Stork coming in here with one Dark Templar. Getting some damage done. He's going to need an observer to pick off the rest of those. But, yeah, he got quite a few drone kills, I think, enough to make that Dark Templar worth it. Here comes a drop from Shine. He's going to try to drop on top of the 12 o'clock, maybe inside of the main. Might be devastating if he drops inside the main. Yes, he is going for the main. Going up. Stork is getting a little bit suspicious. He might have seen that drop coming, but now he has his Corsairs in the area. He's got to run back with all of his troops. This could be very, very bad. He might lose his tech or his Stargate or something like that inside of the main. Oh, wow. Okay, here comes some storms. Pretty nice storms from Stork coming in, getting up close and personal with those Hydras. Oh, wow, that was a nice storm from Stork, ripping through about 6 or 7 Hydras. And now Shine's coming into the front with some Hydras too, but there are plenty of cannons there and one Reaver, so I don't think he's going to be able to break that, at least. Yeah, this troop inside of the main is now being cleaned up for Stork. Comes in, cleans that up. Oh, a bunch of Hydras coming out. There is one Reaver. Man, Stork's going to have to micro that Reaver very well, though, to fight this off. That's what he's doing. He's keeping the troops away from the Reavers. Second Reaver coming in, being picked off, but it got a lot of damage done before it died. Shine coming in from another direction with Hydras. He's definitely trying his hardest to take down this base. He's still coming in with backup troops. Takes down one of the cannons, but these probes should be able to defend this. A lot of probes are going to die, of course. And Shine coming in with even more troops, so Stork's got to run back with all of his troops. Shine is going to try to plow into this 12 o'clock. He's committing all troops right now. He's not worrying about a fourth base, I think, unless they're down there at the 8 o'clock position as a base. I don't think it is. But coming up with even more Hydras. I hope there's a Reaver in the area, because without a Reaver, I don't think Stork's going to be able to tackle this troop. He might be able to come in and get a nicely placed storm, but other than that, I don't think he has much else out to fight back the Hydras. There's a storm on the Hydras, and Shine being forced to run back. He's coming in with even more backup troops, though. All slow Reavers being spotted actually by a burrowed Zergling. That's a little ridiculous. So, wow, Shine can actually find those Reavers and snipe them. Well, he's kind of on the other side. This is going to be a race. Slow Reavers versus very, very fast Hydras coming up. Reavers and the choke being blocked by a lone Archon just long enough to get those Reavers in the area. So, okay, Shine is not going to be able to break that 12 o'clock, and now it looks like he's going to try to focus his energy at the natural, but I don't think he has enough troops to do that either. So somehow Stork has fended this off, at least for the time being. A Reaver coming in, being picked up, getting so much damage done. I mean, Reavers these days against a Zerg are so powerful. I mean, they've always been powerful, especially these days, though. I mean, your Templar can be sniped pretty easy, but it's not easy to snipe a Reaver if you keep them behind the rest of your troop. Okay, let's see what's happening here for Shine. Shine is getting that 8 o'clock base up, so maybe that was coming up earlier, but yep, finally getting his 4th base. He committed a lot to troops, though, so I think he is kind of behind as far as economy goes, but Stork coming in to harass, a little bit of harassment. There's a Sunken and a Spore in the area. Like I said, this is Shine is kind of a defensive player. There's kind of a missed storm from Stork. I think he's going to pick up that High Templar and maybe try another storm somewhere else. Oh, the shuttle being picked off, so that was a completely unsuccessful harassment from Stork at the 6 o'clock base. Dark Templar running in, but there is the Spore colony over there, so I don't think this is going to get anything done. Dark Templar being spotted by that Overlord now, so wow. Actually, Shine isn't attacking that Dark Templar, so he might not have really seen that on the minimap, which could be very, very bad for him. He could lose a lot of drones down here at the 6 o'clock. He does still have that Spore, and the Spore will be able to see the Dark Templar, but okay, Stork sneaking in, trying to pick off as many drones as he can before he gets spotted by the Spore colonies. Sniping of the High Templar. Very nice sniping, trying to snipe that Reaver, actually, too. Sunken colony going down, but this is being spotted by the Spore, so wow, Shine cleans that up with drones. That's a little funny, but he lost quite a few drones down there, quite a few drones. Getting up his lurkers is going to help him with the contain, so Stork might want to think about inching out of his bridge a little bit more and getting some observers in. I mean, there are still Zergling scouts right next to the troops of Stork, and that's definitely not what he wants at this point. Okay, he has one observer out, and he finally finds that pesky Zergling. He might go Zergling hunting soon enough, which actually could make a nice distraction for Shine to inch in with his lurkers and take that bridge area. That's what he wants to do right now, take that bridge. Coming in with the Lone Zealot just to try to get some harassment done. Sniping of the shuttle. I'm not sure if there's anything in that shuttle or if Stork had dropped it at the right by his troops, but not really getting anything done with that 6 o'clock harassment. But Stork, I think, has just come up with a ton of gateways. He's going to go for the 1,000 gateway rush now. Coming up, trying to rip through those nicely placed lurkers from Shine. Shine's going to... Oh, he picks off the observer with mutas, I think. Something exploded there. I'm pretty sure it was an observer. If the observer went down, Stork is going to have to wait even longer to fight off the lurkers unless he just goes in, tries to get lucky with those storms with his High Templar. Has to try to keep those High Templar from being sniped, though. Some more lurkers coming in, trying to get the contain. Shine is very, very good at the contain. It's going to be tough for Stork to break this, definitely. I've seen some pretty epic contain from Shine, remembering back to his game against Violet on Destination. Very nice contain game in that game, but Shine coming up with even more troops. He is not wanting to let up this contain. Look at all these lurkers. Whew, man, this is going to be tough for Stork to break. And Stork's going to need a 4th base soon. He needs a 4th base soon if he wants to fight off Shine. Shine inching back to the other choke area, just trying to pretty much keep Stork from moving out of his base. He's going to try to keep Stork from going out and getting another base by just hanging by the choke points. But Stork, wow, there's still a Zergling scout. That could spell doom for Stork, actually. If Shine knows where the troop is at all times, definitely not going to be good. He spotted the shuttle moving out, and he's trying to chase it down with some mutas. But I don't think he's going to be able to pick it off before some drones go down. Drones being run away. Zealots, nothing but Zealots here being dropped to pick off these sunken colonies. And there goes the shuttle. There's one Spore and one Sunken at each base, I think. So very, very defensive from Shine, but it could be a waste of minerals now. Oh, a lot of storms here. Some nice storms from Stork to break out of this. He's pretty much drilled through this front line. He's going to have to push his Reaver up to fight off the lurkers even more and keep his observers alive. Got to keep those observers from going down.